Yo, what up my fellow agents, this is Patrick here from Division Australia and welcome to a brand new video today. So the purpose of today's video is going to be quick and short. Ubisoft Massive today will be releasing a new patch for the game. It's going to be their first major patch and I'm going to be going over through the patch notes for you guys. And yeah, so I'm just going to read it to you guys to let you guys know what's going to be changed and we'll go from there, guys. So this is going to be a pretty long list, so bear with me. I am reading them as I go here, so let's go. This was posted on the 21st of March, so yesterday for us Australians, at 12:52 p.m. The list of changes that will happen during the maintenance, which is currently happening right now. There's still 90 minutes left till the maintenance is over. Here is the patch notes, and here's what you can expect that we changed. On the gameplay side of things, named enemies will now drop better loot in the challenge mode more than hard mode. So, if for those who are playing the game now in challenge mode, expect better loot more than in hard mode, okay? A cooldown period has been added for the turret stun attack in order to avoid a stun lock in PvP and PvE game modes. Named NPCs will no longer respawn after being killed in the open world. This will prevent situations where players were able to kill the same NPC over and over again. So if you run into an elite enemy that has a name over him, once you kill them, they are completely dead. They will not respawn, so this will avoid farming, maybe for better loot, anything like that. There'll be some modifications made to the weapon talent on the train. It can now only be rolled on shotgun, marksman rifles, and pistols. Its bonus has now been reduced from 1% to -5% to a consistent 0.1%. For the meters SMGs, train talent has been replaced with responsive talent, which increases damage when getting closer to the target. This applies to existing weapons as well as newly acquired ones. Now, for all SMGs, LMGs, and assault rifles, it will be replaced with another randomly picked weapon talent. This exists to weapons as well as newly acquired ones. The next part of the gameplay that was fixed was fixed a speedrun exploit for the rooftop comm relay mission. They fixed an issue also where the weapons dealt no damage if the reload animation was interrupted by an agent's skill. They fixed an issue where the players became stuck in an emo animation if activated via chat while auto running. They fixed a bug where the skill power would be increased permanently while using death by proxy talent. They fixed a bug where the experience was not being awarded for completing all side missions in Midtown East Safe House. So for those who were not getting experience for side missions in the Midtown East Safe House, now that is fixed. Fixed instances where the Seeker mine with air bursts would not detonate soon enough, miss targets or cause no damage. That's actually great. That's actually happened to me a few times, so that's great to see they fixed that. They fixed a bug where grenades would sometimes not display the blast radius warning before detonating. They fixed the issue where some NPCs in lower cover would not react to being shot over by the player. Fixed some issues where emotes would cause player model to have behaved oddly. Missing guns, players stuck in an emote animation extruder. So that actually has happened to me a few times also personally. I've experienced that in the game where your character does an emote and then all of a sudden once you get out of it, your character's not holding a gun anymore. So it's glad to see that's been fixed and patched in. They fixed the bug where the weapon mods and weapon skins would not show up on other players in the game world. So maybe your friends couldn't see the awesome weapon skin that you got finally. That's been now finally fixed, which is good. They fixed an issue where the DPS would not be calculated properly when purchasing a new weapon mod, so the damage per second in the game. Now, that's for the gameplay-wise. So now, for the Dark Zone, they have fixed a couple things here for the Dark Zone. Actually, more than a couple things. They fixed a lot of things for the Dark Zone. The first thing was, here's the list. Players can now heal other neutral players in the Dark Zone by using first aid and support station skills. Players are now able to fast travel to Dark Zone checkpoints, but only when coming from the outside the Dark Zone. So that is actually a good thing because there were times where it just took forever to get to the Dark Zone. So now the fact that we can actually fast travel actually helps out a lot. The Dark Zone disconnect timer has been increased to 30 seconds, meaning all players will remain in the game world longer when logging out while in the Dark Zone. This actually does not ever apply to while they're in combat. Any items extracted from the Dark Zone are now properly marked as new items when moved to the player's inventory. Players killed in the Dark Zone now drop ammo, medkits, and grenades. The loot is generated and not taken from the dying player's inventory. Players killed in the Dark Zone will lose less Dark Zone funds and experience, rogue and non-rogue. So that is actually really good to hear because unfortunately a lot of people get ganged up on, they lose a lot of XP and it lowers their experience in the Dark Zone ranks. So that's good to see they fixed that finally. Dark Zone funds and experience rewards for survivor rogue agents have been improved. So if you've survived the rogue status, or if you've killed a rogue agent, your XP and Dark Zone funds has been actually improved, so you get a little buff in that. There was a fix here which has now not been implemented anymore. Originally was Phoenix credits drop have been increased on level 31 and level 32 enemies in the Dark Zone, but now they have noted that due to the fix causing client stability issues, they have removed it from this update until it can be addressed in the next one. The next Dark Zone fix here they have is increased drop rate of high-end items from level 31 and level 32 named NPC enemies in the Dark Zone. Increased drop rate of high-end Division Tech material from level 32 and named NPCs in the Dark Zone. They've also improved the Dark Zone chest items quality, so the regular 30 chests will now drop superior, so purple, instead of specialized blue items. Key chests now have a chance to drop high-end gold items. Dark Zone funds drop rates and quantity on NPCs have been reduced. Fixed the bug where the wildfire and fear tactics talents were affecting neutral players in the Dark Zone. They also fixed some instances where players will receive Delta error message when entering the Dark Zone. So that's great news for you guys. They fixed the bug where sometimes players could not loot anything after returning to the game following a network disconnection. And they also fixed stage 1 rogue timers not displaying correctly when rogue players receive damage from another player. So that covers the Dark Zone. Up next we have a bit of an update on the graphics. They fixed a few lights that did not cast global illumination. The next patch update here is for the UI. They've added more information for daily missions on the map. Tutorials have received from UI Polish. The matchmaking menu now displays the mission difficulty rating more promptly. The map mission tracker has been optimized to be less confusing to all players. Fixed the bug where some of the attributes of the high-end equipment were cut off in the recalibration menu. They fixed missing item icons in the reward claims inventory. Fixed the bug where the matchmaking menu for a mission will not display correctly or keep disappearing. And they also fixed incorrect site missions being displayed in the map legend. Up next we have the audio fixes. In the audio fixes here, they fixed the bug where the helicopter crash special effects would be missing from the Brooklyn End cinematic. They fixed the bug where the Zappa turret had no sound. They've also fixed the bug where the audio for entering a contaminated area will be cut off. And they also fixed a bug where the audio would not play when scrolling through vanity items. Up next, we have some exclusive patch notes here for PC, Xbox One, and PS4, and also some localization. So they fixed the Ubisoft Club reward descriptions in Korean and traditional Chinese, which for some of you guys that may matter, so far others obviously doesn't. In-game localization bug fixes. Now up next, this is the last 3 pointers here. For the PC players over here, they've actually fixed the Tobii eye tracking bug fixes and improvements. On launch, the PC client now monitors PC graphics and applies the best settings for the user's configuration. This is unless the user has custom settings. So for those who have not probably set up a custom setting yet for the graphics of the game, it will optimize it pretty much for you, sounds like. They fixed an issue where the map was sometimes difficult to navigate with a mouse. They fixed issues with Hungarian, Korean, and Russian localizations. They fixed an issue that prevented matchmaking while on the map. Removed the store button from the character select screen on the PC versions of the game. If you guys now need to find the store, you can find it in Ubisoft Club app directly. And they also fixed an increment number of day 1 patch notes, which is now 1.1, now clearly states as 1.01. Next, for the Xbox One here, we have fixed the bugs where players cannot reconnect to the servers are suspending the game on Xbox One. Fixed the bug on Xbox One where unblocking a player would not be reflected in-game until title reboot. So it looks like only 2 fixes have been done for Xbox One. And last but not least, for the PS4, they added an option to display the PS4 control speaker. So if those who play on PS4, obviously you have the speaker on the controller. If you guys do not want to hear that the sound coming from there, you can now disable that. They've improved the textures and models streaming speed. And they fixed an issue where the ISAC volume could get too loud when playing with headsets. And that's about it, guys. That is all the patch notes in patch 1.02. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a like if you subscribe if you're brand new. Share this video out. Let people know what is up in the new patch. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Let me guys know, are you guys enjoying the game so far? What are you guys up to? We are currently only on level 22, but we're getting there. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the patch notes. I'll keep you updated if anything else comes up. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace out, agents.